Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Welcome one, welcome all to the 6th episode of Craft Games, Craft Beer. I'm Zach.
I'm David.
And I'm Matt.
We are part of Cloudboat Armada, and today we are going to be playing Dust in Elysian Tale, the most fantastic furry game of all time.
That's harsh, but it's a fantastic game released last year on Xbox Live Arcade.
And we're going to be drinking the Deschutes Brewery Henge IPA. So this is another IPA here, but it says experimental IPA.
Here, get that right up on the camera.
Oh yeah,
right there. It's got some nice artwork there.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Does.
And we will drink it and give you our thoughts on it at the half-hour mark as we do.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of nice art, let's play some Dust.
Yes, let's.
Indeed.
So which save did we want to get started on?
So memory unit,
Okay, yeah.
and it should be just hit start game. Go down. Oh, I'll know when I see it. It's like porn. Slot 3.
Thank you for that. And so what this game is it's a 2D action with character action game with some RPG mechanics for character progression and everything.
I'm going to interrupt you to address Xander's pretentiousness here. As far as I can tell, Deschutes is pronounced Deschutes. Is it just Deschutes? Is that...
I have no idea.
I don't know.
So I have no idea where you wanted this save to go. You're the one
go
who's
left,
supposed to be
man. Go left.
Going.
Check out the little flag on your map.
Oh hey, you set a flag.
No, that's just happens.
That's the
your
default
quest flag.
So this game is it stars this mysterious cloaked figure, like half of all video games ever, and it has just this really nice flow-based, very dynamic, quick combo system, and just overall,
bam. So yeah, it's a polished,
kind of brawler action RPG.
Yeah, side-scrolling brawler action RPG. If you were to use
the genre.
If you had 5 years or five words to say it in, polished.
And then there's also a certain amount of Metroidvania to it. So
yes.
if you want to go,
although I think
go
people tend to overestimate that.
Yeah, no,
people are always calling it a Metroidvania. It feels like a Metroidvania, but there's really not all that much backtracking to advance the story.
Could we pot us down in the studio a little bit more? Sorry. So there isn't a whole lot of the exploration mechanics, but at the same time it does have a very
There's
nice.
Enough.
Where's the map again? I can't remember.
It's back to get the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
So I mean, there's a map,
and this is like
of discovery. And
one of the 7 areas that I've unlocked right now. There's probably another 4 or so that I haven't. This is I've been playing only for the last couple of weeks here, just to prepare for the show.
Yeah, you had not played it.
I had not played this.
This is one of my games of the year last year easily.
So I mean, it was at this point that I realized that the save was a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Deschutes.
No. It's actually spelled
Deschutes.
Or Deschutes.
Deschutes?
It's not actually spelled Deutsch.
Deschutes.
I'm gonna open this
anyway.
chest.
Yes.
Because why not? Let's play
I
some
like
DDR.
I like this chest opening minigame.
Yeah, it's
unlike every other chest opening minigame.
It's easy, it's quick, and it's not really a problem.
The tedious listening for the sound in Oblivion.
I actually never played Oblivion.
Oh gosh.
There's not that much backtracking. The world is pretty big. It's not a long game. It's not super short. It's probably 10 hours tops. If you want to be kind of a little bit completionist about it,
Which I very much was.
I'm at I don't know how far I am in the game. I'm guessing around 3/4. This is not 3/4 of the way through the game, but my save is 3/4 of the way through the game, and I'm at 6 to 7 hours at this point. So there's definitely stuff to do. But what I really, really love about this game is the story behind the game, the guy who made the game. And you might know this story better than me, but the way I understand it is, it was this one guy, and he's an animator by trade, and he was like wanted to animate a video game. So he's like, well, I guess I better learn how to make a video game.
Fidget, by the way. Who is your companion Navi-style character, but she's actually useful.
And the game is voiced, by the way, which is kind of unusual for like a tiny indie game.
Yeah, for a single developer indie game, it oozes
Oh,
polish.
don't get the cutscenes.
Oh.
Psh. So the guy's an animator. I think part of what makes this game really charming is first of all the dynamic animation, the stuff that from what you do.
Yeah.
And second of all, the close-up character portraits, which normally would be static or something, but have this sort of idle animation.
Yeah, I mean they don't necessarily reflect exactly what's being said. It's,
right.
It's
There's
not
no
trying to
lip-syncing.
animate
It
lip
feels
syncing
like
or
a
anything.
polished version of an old school 2D game where they have the character portraits and they would just sit there.
Yeah. And there's a little bit of lip syncing, but yeah, it's all it's taken out of the context of the actual world. So it's just it isolates just the portraits, and it works in that old school Japanese higher res portraits, higher res art style way of showing just the characters on their own.
So what I decided to choose this game having never played it, right? It was on our list before I played it. And I thought, okay, the animation, I've seen it was cool. What I didn't expect was the maps to be so pretty and varied and unusual, like really weird.
Yeah, the backgrounds have some pretty exceptional art in them.
Yeah,
especially.
The quality, I mean, so when we say animator, we mean like traditional 2D animator, which is essentially artist and animator in one.
Yeah.
And so essentially he did what he was good at, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and it all works very well with the gameplay. Everything really complements it.
And we were talking about this. When were we talking about this? Somewhere like animation focused gameplay. Oh, it was Enslaved. Enslaved had sort of a similar mentality.
I can't remember the strat on this boss.
So just fidget all the fidgets.
Yeah.
Fidget everywhere, fidget.
So real quick, let's explain exactly what's going on. So I have kind of a light attack and a spin attack there.
Well, there's a light
the dust
attack and a
storm.
heavy attack, and then you get the dust storm, which is this mystical
That was
user
so perfect,
healing
too.
item, which is left.
And basically, your fidget friend is kind of a little familiar that casts magic for you.
But
you use it as a combo with your spin attack, and it turns it into this awesome effect.
But as you can see, when she shoots out her little fireballs, they don't do much.
Yeah,
but they work together with the spin attack, and so when I
totally
spin
trash
attack,
everything.
and I'm trying to demonstrate during a boss battle, maybe not the best choice. But as soon as I spin attack, they split up. Like I chop up.
You gotta
her,
air spin.
her-
That's what it's all about.
Yes, it's true. I'm trying to demonstrate rather than cheese.
Cheese.
As you saw, the little fireballs are the
Turn
defaults.
into the giant fireballs.
The fire
from
pillars of
yeah.
doom. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, this is a little bit less than halfway through the game. Probably a third of the way through the game. Already, I've got a good deal of character. When you level up, you can sort of update your health, your attack, your defense, or your magic, your fidget. And so I've got a good deal of gems in that. I've already got a couple of different type of fidget powers. I've got several moves that are like platforming moves. There's a lot of cool stuff here, and it doesn't really get old.
Yeah, there's enough variety in the combat. I'm not gonna go through this entire thing. There's enough variety in the combat, and I have this little dodge move that I underuse. Honestly,
I use it a lot. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the best projectile type.
So she has different projectile types. You start with this one,
the lightning
which is just kind of
splits
this one.
Those guys.
Yeah, splits up like that,
Great for
and then
huge combos.
the fire one is kind of like that. But then we just got.
Let's fire again.
Sorry. But then we just got electricity,
Lightning, which is awesome.
which chains between the enemies and
Clearly
just has
the
a really
best.
great feel to it. It's got a good mouth feel.
Definitely a good mouthfeel.
What's the gaming equivalent of mouth feel?
Feel.
Okay.
Feel.
Right in the
feel?
feels. Oh yeah, I just jumped back into the warp course.
Game feel.
Yeah, game feel, gameplay feel. But yeah, so as you can see, like we're in this nice cave here, and I don't have Did you want to?
Yeah, get some sheep, man.
Yeah, grab some sheep. There's some nice little.
Oh yeah, you got to grab the.
And one of my favorite things is that when you destroy walls, just like in Castlevania, you sometimes get turkey.
It's actually every single wall.
It's not every single.
It's every wall, always.
Oh wow!
Mysterious wall chicken.
Yeah, mysterious wall chicken. Which is just
the first time I saw that, I was just like, "Oh man!" But it actually is a legitimate staple health ingredient. Like,
yeah,
especially early to mid game.
Yeah, absolutely. In the late game, you end up
getting all sorts of other good stuff. But there's some more action RPG stuff that's like you get you have 2 rings and a necklace and a armor.
Let's check out the
so your item slot, which is your health. 2 rings, a necklace, suit of armor, an augment for your sword, and that's just your items, which don't really do anything.
Yeah.
So you can get multipliers to your fidget, which is what I have in my later save, which we might have a chance to get to.
Yeah.
And
we could go to my end game save. Oh my gosh, I can't play this game for some reason.
Well, I would rather actually, because I'm actually towards the end, and I would like to play.
Sure.
Okay. Might as well get some hours in while we're broadcasting.
Do you want to take the controls now?
Well, no, but
man,
this rock right here. You want to talk about backtrack Castlevania syndrome? I don't know how to get that rock, and I still don't.
Yeah, you don't. So but just the art is all complemented by the gameplay, so it reacts to when I do my dust storm.
Oh yeah, all the
trees and the parallax background and everything.
And of course, it would be an animator who would think of that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So this is the world map. So like I said, there are about 7, 8 locations that I.
But they're not all as large as the.
No, the sanctuary is small.
The caverns. Yeah, the sanctuary is very small.
And I don't know how to feel about the sanctuary. It essentially there's a bunch of old indie game callouts that you can rescue these little.
It's become a trope in the indie game.
It's very self-referential.
Yeah,
like back in Meat Boy, you could play every indie character ever.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
It has a bunch of shoutouts
I don't know if I like that.
I have no problem with that personally. I like all of those games. I don't know where you want to take this.
Here, I'll
take
the controller here.
My single favorite thing about this game is it's basically made by one guy decided that he wanted to make a game and just spent the next 5 years doing it, learning to program from scratch and all of that, which is just really amazing.
Yeah, and what he ended up with, I think it was originally a Dream Build Play. He showed it off at the Dream Build Play competition and won a sponsorship from Microsoft to get it published.
Wow.
I believe that's the story behind it. I could be wrong. But he really kind of made his own way. And it's interesting to see how much a single guy can end up doing thanks to all of the...
What kind of animal is this guy?
I don't even know.
He's a potato.
It's a potato.
Pretty much.
This is just completely
this is some emotion, all the feels.
Yeah, all of the feels. This moment.
Mama, what is it, Mama?
Spoilers. I
That's
feel like
true.
we should be skipping this.
Long story short, your heart breaks, everybody dies, the end.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Oh, skip it all.
By the way, spoiler alert.
You totally didn't just spoil that entire thing by skipping after calling out who died. Good job. But yeah, so it's great. There's
Spoilers.
There's referential stuff in it, from the games to the first time you meet the mysterious salesman who travels around and sells you various goods. He makes a "What do you buying" reference,
and of course the wall chickens,
and a good price, and then the wall chickens. It's obviously made by somebody who has a pretty significant passion for games in general.
Slide.
Yeah,
I don't know where you put that sheet.
Mega Man. Yeah, isn't that joke? Isn't that the joke that Fidget makes?
Yeah, she
when
does.
you pick up the first
joke.
one.
Bobo, is there anything I can do?
But yeah, and there's it's not just a straight line through the storyline. It's got a nice diversions occasionally. If you're not feeling a certain area, you can generally find something else to do.
Yeah,
for a while.
there's a good deal of side quests. Like this is I mean, okay, this was at the point where I had the most side quests.
Yes.
I started wrapping them up at this point.
It's true.
But yeah, what is this, like 10 side quests at a time? It's a lot.
Yeah.
Are you ready to leave?
I think so, yes.
Oh yeah, the Sorry
Meadow.
Oh boy.
Oh lordy. But yeah, so I kind of feel like we should show off a couple of the other environments just to kind of,
let's do it.
Yeah. The nice thing about this game is it's so varied. One of the nice things about this game is that it's so varied in visual styles and aesthetics chosen, and I mean even just here coming out, you're getting into this nice green area.
This is like this sort of green of the original.
Yeah, and that's the dominant themes. You show up in this forest.
Spoiler cutscene. God, we're just getting all of these.
Yeah, you chose where
Sorry,
where
I
to
forgot
load it up.
where this stuff was.
But I mean, there's some really some good characterization of the.
I try not to spoil everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
He's
Archer's
not the-
Pass, I
yeah.
think, is pretty cool.
Oh,
It's a small. There's a whole crafting mechanic. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a whole crafting mechanic. Materials. Yeah. So look at how many materials I have. There are all these different types of materials. Huh?
You don't have the those two at the bottom registered.
Yeah, I know. Is there a
You
shop?
gotta go
Oh,
talk
there's
to
no
the
shop.
dude.
No shop. Maybe there's a shop soon.
And basically, you take your materials to the shop guy, and he tells you what to do with them.
Yes. Yeah. So the dude who runs the shops, bam, wee-hoo!
That's the best way to go.
The best way to travel.
And basically, you can fly pretty much endlessly if you really want to while doing combos, and it's really amazing.
So there's actually a couple places where like
you must.
No, you never have to use that ability. You never have to do that fly.
Oh, unless you
like,
you can get a friend that way.
No, even that one. There's another way to do
Really?
it. Yeah.
Oh.
You drop off the bridge. There's a bridge that goes above it, and you can drop off it down into that zone again.
I like how you know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I that's the thing. So
but it's pretty easy to break, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. There are a couple instances in this game where, because it's Metroidvania, because
there are these powers.
There are powers that you are going to get that give you certain abilities, but you don't know what those powers are at the outset, because they don't do like an abilities where it's like, oh, you have all of these abilities and now you don't. Yeah, this is towards the arena. You're just going back into. You're gonna die.
I actually never.
Oh no!
Okay.
Called it.
Revival stone used. I'm not.
You just went towards the arena. Yeah, just load up. But because they don't actually tell you what the abilities you're gonna get are going to be, I spent half the game trying to get to areas that I wasn't meant to get to.
Yes, I definitely have that same
And
experience.
there were a couple of instances where I definitely did that, but it wasn't sequence breaking. Like it wasn't sequence breaking in the sense that it gave me some advantage or let me skip part of the game, which honestly disappointed me a little bit.
So do you feel like
you don't want to go down that hole? That's sort of one of the challenge.
So do you feel like he intended it to be that way?
I think that he was aware that it could happen.
Oh, so much combo.
It wasn't a big deal that it happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
That's not.
There's an invisible wall there.
That seems like a fun game to do speed runs for.
Yes, absolutely. I would totally.
This is definitely one that I would watch a speed run of.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, that spike, dude. Those slimes are real.
Yeah,
dicks.
screw these slimes.
You're going off to the right. Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like it'd just be a lot of dodging and heat management, basically.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, fine.
shoot.
Everything's fine. We're okay here. We're totally fine.
Yeah.
Totally
Mysterious Wall
fine.
Chicken.
Eat all the mysterious wall chicken. Oh, here's the store.
Yes.
So you can go.
I've noticed the waters in the valley have resumed flowing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I also can't help but notice that you are on fire.
I am shopping and on fire.
Yeah, it happens.
You know, adventures, they come.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Good lord.
Oh yeah, okay. So you can buy like you can buy items too.
But
I often found the blueprints off of monsters much earlier than.
Yeah.
But the whole blueprint system requires that you go and craft. So these are all the materials you can buy off of him, but he won't start stocking them until you sell them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sell him one of each, and it puts a little check mark by it so that he starts restocking.
He's cataloged them.
Yes.
I think that the conceit is, oh, I'm from a faraway land. I don't know what's considered valuable here. So it works. It's serviceable.
Dude, I found this leaf. It's worth like 50 million gold. You gotta believe me, man.
It just reminds me of the freaking fox in Persona 4.
I really liked Archer's Pass mostly because they have these old statues.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
And they're really neat. And there's actually some really cool...
Really?
Yeah, you're too low. And there's some really cool secrets involved with this.
Oh god.
Good job.
Fine, everything's fine.
Those guys are real annoyances, let's say.
And I'm actually over leveled for this. I did this a while ago.
Yeah, those things you could easily die if you were at 80% health and got hit by one of those. Don't try to kill them, just explode them. Come on. They all chain. Well, they all chain, suck.
Yes, good, Matt, good.
Yeah. There you go.
Ah,
and that's the great moment. But there is one instance here where you do use the dust storm on these static enemies to get somewhere, but there's another way up, and yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I really like the dodge. I think the dodge is tasty in terms of animation.
Yeah, and
the air dodge
it's just disabling enough to not be completely overpowered. But it is ridiculously good and really important in a lot of the combat scenarios.
Especially on the harder difficulties.
Yes.
If you guys are at all experienced with 2D brawlers or whatever, I would say go with tough.
Is that the hardest one?
No, there's a harder one.
That was it. Yeah, no. In that case, yes,
This game
do
was
recommend
definitely a little bit on the easy side on the easy and normal difficulties.
Yeah, I'm playing on normal here, and it was hard at first, at least just at the very beginning, to get the hang of it, but it very quickly.
I did die. I think.
I still died.
Here, you should jump off that hand to the left.
Oh, what? That's just
He's pointing.
Yeah, there is a journal page.
Oh, there's a note.
A note that actually talks.
Yeah.
About
there are notes in the world that give you hints to stuff. Does that take you to the treasure or just
it takes you to a disconnected screen that has a bunch of stuff on it.
Cool. And also, if you've ever played video games,
how many
you know
keys
that when
do
a
you
finger is pointing, you need to.
God.
You just do a regular jump. You don't need to do the roll, the dodge.
I like the dodge.
It is pretty cool. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool world aesthetic stuff. And yeah, this has just a great sense of style to it. You may have okay, there you go. Just stay on it. And then you explode.
Game over.
Game over. Yeah, seriously. You only have 2 keys. I think you need 4 for this room. It's got a lot.
Yeah, I have a million billion keys in my later one.
Yeah. I think there's a couple of extra ones. But yeah, there's little secrets like this. They generally aren't necessary, but they have
they're
nice
hardly
prizes.
necessary.
Yeah.
I do love that you get bonuses for reading the journal, basically.
Yes, exactly. It's just rewarding you for kind of bathing a little bit in. You're going left. You're going left. I think. Wait. Yes.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah. These guys, you get close enough to them, and then they die.
Love it.
Yeah.
Climbing on some old statues.
Old broken statues. Just jump, and then dodge left. There you go.
None of that. I like using my lightning.
Yeah, but it's just wasteful of fidget.
Oh yeah, it's a finite resource. You can see the little
Mana bar,
bar.
basically.
Mm-hmm. But the nice thing is, most, if not all, healing items replenish it.
Yes.
So you end up just getting the cheapest healing item there is. If you spec to full Fidget, which is the best spec.
Fidget's legit OP.
Yeah, Fidget is so good. But if you spec that direction, then you just get the cheapest one and you bind that as your current healing item, and then you just use her
all
forever.
day.
It's great.
Oh, I like the vines in this game.
Yes.
Is that weird? The vines don't look like vines.
The vines look awesome.
Yeah, that's my favorite, like, little unique sort of thing. And like, if I were to encapsulate like the art style's uniqueness, I would say, look at the vines. Check out.
Yeah,
those
I mean they are just really.
Oh, crap.
Good job.
Totally fine.
They are very interesting. Kind of. They hint at this world being just different from what you'd expect.
Diverse, and all the creatures and stuff really do look pretty awesome.
Yeah,
it's definitely
just all of
though.
the design.
Oh, with the way they open
Explosive
their eyes.
booze.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm running quickly out of health items.
At least they don't approach.
That actually
this
happened
turn.
to me while I was playing for real. It would just happen occasionally. So here's Haley. She's your mechanic.
She's a mechanic.
Slash
And probably the only
love interest
furry
kind of
sex pot anime babe thing.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's the only person,
But she's not even
female
really that.
who I think
Yeah.
is supposed to be
Oh, are we doing the
attractive.
booze break already?
Oh yeah,
It is
it's yeah, it's about time. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
How's the drink been?
I'd like to craft an item.
Okay.
All right. Here, put
I'd
it
like
over
to
to
craft
us.
the booze.
We are important now.
There.
Speaking of-
I'll keep playing.
You got a refill?
Oh, yes.
Okay. You should load up my save at the beginning of the mountains.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
I like it. It says it's experimental. It's not that experimental. I
Pretty much
think
tastes like an IPA.
yeah. It says experimental, and even so, it says experimental IPA, and then at the bottom it says experimental India Pale Ale.
That's
Stonehenge is a mystery. Hophenge is a discovery.
Sounds pretentious.
Yeah, it just says it doesn't actually tell you what they're experimenting with. So
Is this one of their first drafts of this?
I don't know, maybe, but I think it's solid.
Yeah.
It's got it does have a sort of unique aroma to it.
I forgot how to.
I don't
feed
drink
this.
enough beer to have a big enough frame of reference, but
So for an IPA, there's definitely a lot of sweetness in it, and that's pretty cool. But it's actually all not really that bitter for an IPA either. So
I'm not even making my beer face when I drink it. God.
yeah. So the I would say it's really good. If you feel like you want a little bit of a different thing. I don't know if this is exactly like way off the charts weird, but I think it's a little bit less bitter, a little bit more sweet than normal IPAs. In terms of mouthfeel, Matthew, I like it. It feels well-rounded. I think that's partly because of the sweetness.
How long have you had a Kingdom of Loathing cup?
This is actually someone else's.
Ah.
No one else drinks beer in my house, so I just stole a pint glass. Final thoughts. Definitely should try it. It's pretty malty, pretty sweet. It has some of that bitterness, but overall a solid. I do love round things in my mouth feel. Thank you, Xander.
Yes. Oh, by the way, I don't think it's actually been brought up yet. There's a really awesome counter-strike attack. Basically, you attack when they're attacking, and you counter their attack and break their guard, which is really important for the big guys.
Yeah, but the other nice thing, the one of the reasons I really like it is that it doesn't get in the way when you are when you're comboing, as long as you can hold on. Oop, I deserve that. As long as you can hold the last attack that is timed well, it's okay if you're in the middle of an animation, of an attack animation. I'll just go right back out there.
Dude, use your lightning.
Ah, screw lightning. I like fire better.
Really?
Yeah.
Lightning is clearly superior.
Says you.
There's also, I think there's a quest at this point that I had picked up to get a 1,000-point combo, and so far I haven't done that. Oh
It's
yeah,
pretty straightforward.
I had just. Is this the latest save?
No.
Okay.
Second to latest.
So I had just gotten the double jump, which I think, again, if I were to encapsulate the art style, I would say look at the vines. If I were to encapsulate the animation, I would say look at the double jump. And I only got this like yesterday. I was playing yesterday, and this is how much I sort of got addicted to this game. Pick any three that are
You
not
started
fidget.
this yesterday, really?
Yeah.
No. I've been playing it for a couple weeks, but I only got to this point yesterday. Like wings mysteriously come out and like lift him up. It's in the little feathers and
it's really well done.
amazing. Like I've seen a lot of options for double jumps, but the wings and the feathers, like they don't even explain it ever. They just
it's a double
It's
jump.
magic, yeah.
it's a magical double
it's
jump.
better. It's better than
You get it from the ice thing, and like it makes very little
Actually, I
sense.
have played one other game that had wings for double jump.
Yeah.
Which was also an indie game.
Yes. I would say, and I sort of steal this terminology from my dad, who talks about companies in terms of what they value. And he calls them blank first. So if he says, like, if there's a company that values design over any other thing, even making money or whatever, if they're like, if we want to
I just went backwards, didn't I?
Yes.
I'm awesome at
If
this
we want to
game.
be known for making really good designs, they're going to be called a design first company. I would say this is animation first gameplay, the same way that Enslaved was.
I feel like that implies certain trade-offs that I don't feel like were made.
No,
for this
I
game.
think so. Animation first.
In Enslaved-
again, animation first. He thought of the animation, and they thought, "How can I make this work really well?"
Yeah,
And
fair.
in the same way that like fighting games are animation first, right?
No.
Do you not think so?
I think fighting games are really, really, really mechanics based.
Yeah, fighting games
above
are
anything
decidedly
else.
not animation first.
So
Like, you have to scrap animation because you can't.
I think that this is animation first, in that there are definitely some balance issues in terms of the animations, but the animations feel true. Like there are combos that are infinitely less powerful than just swirling around with fidget, but those combos exist because they feel more satisfying. Because he has got these animations down where you can have, like, you can press like X, X, Y, Y, and you do like a really awesome combo. Or if you attack right after you dodge, you do another cool combo that like only happens if you dodge.
Yeah.
So
All the
of these
animations link
animations,
into
he
each
has
other.
really painstakingly set these animations to kind of trade off into each other and thought about how that could work. Nice. And the animations are quick, though, right? Like that's part of the deal is that
You don't get stuck in.
you don't get
animation
stuck in an
priority
animation
stuff.
because he knows how to show a lot with a little. And I would still count that as animation first. Yeah, just lightning and just kill them all of them.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
troll.
But little things like the fact that you can gather up the.
Oh yeah, I like that with your
the debris.
Yeah,
with your
all of the
whirlwinds.
debris and the money and everything that drops.
the whirlwind.
You can loot just using the dust storm, as it's actually called.
dust storm.
Yeah. I think that's like.
It's also immediately apparent that this guy is like super otaku. Because like all of the food is Japanese and everything.
Yeah,
well,
like, at a certain point you go you move away from American food. Like all of the high level food is Japanese. I wonder if there's like some sort of socio-economic message there.
It's healthier or something. But yeah, you can kind of
This is
tell
the
as
way
soon
back
as you
down.
get the adorable
Where am I
animal
going?
familiar.
Oh no, you gotta go back down, dude. Take a look at the flag on your map.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Craft
yeah.
game, craft beer, where we play games that I haven't played in like half a year.
Xander, I believe the guy who made it was American.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure
I'm
he's
almost
American. Which is why I say he was an otaku, because I'm pretty sure he was an American, but he definitely has a love for Japanese culture. So no, take a look at my inventory actually. So I'm eating hot dogs right now. Other one. Yeah. So go to the help items. So everything it's like cinnamon buns and pretzels, and then there's like sushi and
I disagree with.
kimbap.
That's Korean, isn't it?
think so,
Maybe
yeah.
he likes Korean stuff.
I disagree with your otaku.
I don't know, man. I mean, like, I know that, like,
Impression.
there's an animation style, like, the sort of anime, like, big eyes sort of thing that he affects.
I'm sorry, can we talk about save points real quick? Because this game is amazing.
What about
the save points are just run through save points, and the same.
Dude, I don't know. It's a trigger.
Points.
I don't understand how you don't get this.
But yeah, the save points in this game.
Jump.
Oh.
Just sorry.
The save points in this game are this thing where you instantly save as you walk through them.
In the easier levels, it actually heals you too.
Yeah, it heals you to a certain degree, depending on your difficulty. It's a little bit scrolly. It feels really good playing, but it takes some getting used to.
Yeah, that is the one. I feel like
it's very, very responsive.
It's very responsive, and because he follows through on the animation, sometimes it's hard to get exactly where you want to get.
Yeah.
This game did seem to have a little bit more of a learning curve than some others, but
I didn't feel that way.
But I don't feel like it's in a bad way.
Xander will confirm all of our suspicions. Oh, I actually managed to get back that way. Yeah, you gotta like.
Xander will do that.
Shoot.
The title has Korean writing, so apparently he likes Korea. I'm guessing kimbap and all the other dishes are Korean.
Yeah, a lot of them are. I don't know about all of them, but yes.
Well, I'm just racist.
Yep.
Apparently.
And ignorant. Don't forget ignorance.
So yeah, the snow feels like icing on a cake. Like there's something really tactile about this game in terms of the art style that like
the textures in general.
Yeah, it just feels like I don't know. Like he just managed to really capture that really almost like bulbous looking nature of everything in old school RPGs. Like all of the cobblestones in the ground would just like bulge out at you.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It's really hard. But yeah, everything sort of like has a drop shadow.
Yeah.
Because it has to. Because otherwise, how could you tell what it was?
It's everything is cartoony and simplified, but in a really detailed, awesome way.
Oh yeah. Also, I didn't notice this, but the footprints in the snow are very cool.
Yes. Yeah. No, they all and just
you make
the
a print when you
landing.
land.
That reminds me of when SSX originally came out. I was just like totally floored by the fact that it had like it carved a path in the snow for you.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, there's just something about that effect that really draws me in.
I remember getting totally floored by even like the ancient wave race waves when they were first coming out for the N64.
Oh yeah.
The very first particle simulations. All crazy.
Good stuff.
Chalubagi. Oh, actually, speaking of Korean food, since we're not doing the podcast right now, let me just take a second to tell you about this really delicious stew that I cooked the other day.
Oh, is that the one that...
For those of you who didn't listen to the podcast, and I imagine that's literally everyone, because I haven't listened to the podcast. I guess the podcast happened every 2 weeks, and for whatever reason, I would have cooked something amazing almost every single time, just right before the podcast itself. And so, yeah, this is the stew that I served last night for game. It cooked for like a full 15 hours in the crock pot. And it was like beef and potatoes and onions, and then tomato, chicken broth, and all the spices. And I just got this smoked paprika, and I put all the smoked paprika in it.
Nice.
And it was delicious. And I actually brought some for dinner tonight because I drink all of this without having any food in my stomach for your entertainment.
Smooth.
Oh, we should probably put it back.
And I just skipped most of that area.
Put it back to the game.
Oh shoot! Wow, we're awesome at this.
We're terrible at this.
This one. There we go. Wow. Sorry about that.
So on a completely random related note, I gotta say the One Ring is a pretty good tabletop system.
Oh yeah, I would definitely recommend. I'm running the One Ring game, which is a game by a British company called Cubicle 7. It's a tabletop rule set for
Lord of the Rings.
Not Lord of the Rings though. It's set between the
Middle
Hobbit
Earth
and Lord of the Rings.
Middle Earth, we can say, but
yes,
everybody knows it by Lord of the Rings.
Yes, it's essentially Lord of the Rings.
The big thing about it is that the combat system is pretty simplified.
Yes.
Basically, there's a stance-based system.
There is no possibility of using any sort of map at all.
Yeah.
So that I think is very cool.
It's also designed to be PvE, which is also nice. It's just really streamlined and works really quick.
Much more streamlined than Dungeons and Dragons.
Than any system that kind of tries to do more.
Yeah. And they built the system to be only for Lord of the Rings, for Middle-earth. And so there are skills like riddle and what else?
Song, courtesy. Courtesy is a skill.
Awe. Although awe is definitely...
It's just kind of intimidate.
Yes. Lore. There's a skill for lore.
That's also generic tabletop. But it does have a very Lord of the
Rings-y feel. There's stats for hope.
Which I really enjoy. You get like a hope pool that you can use points to use special abilities and stuff.
Yeah, it's a very cool system. I would highly recommend it. Especially if you like Lord of the Rings. I was reading it and just like, and I'm not normally one to like squee over everything, but I was reading through the rule book and I was just like floored.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be my catchphrase now? You say absolute blast and I say floored.
Did you have an absolute blast when you were floored? Oh, shoot.
Dude, come on!
I didn't actually get hit by that. Awesome.
Yeah.
I still have the reactions from this game. I don't remember if this is how.
Wait, how did you not get hit? Yeah, that was.
I dodged at the right moment.
Is dodging invulnerability?
Yes.
What? Really?
At the very beginning of it.
So
and then it's very, very
coming from a fighting games background would know.
Yeah, no, it's about a 10-frame window.
Is it probably safe on block?
It's probably.
That was. Why did we broadcast that joke? No one gets it.
Because we're really bad broadcasters.
It's true.
Also, yes. Wait, Janasu is
Jenna.
Christina. Wait,
No,
Jenna?
no, Peachy is.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Yes, Jenna.
Our
Paprika is my
ponies
favorite.
drawer laureate.
Oh goodness, I've forgotten, and now I feel embarrassed.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you,
should.
ponies.
Yeah, how could you
I don't even
forget
like
the
ponies. But your
amazing
ponies are the
ponies.
best ponies. And so, yes, paprika is the best of all the spices. I found myself like using more and more of it in my cooking, and come on, I believe in you.
Waiting for.
Essentially, amazing.
Oh, what games are you starting on the forum? Sam?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So, I guess can I
Go for it.
yeah. So, Cloudboat Armada. For all of you who have no idea who we are, we do all the content. By all the content, I mean this. But
Yeah, that's
every Wednesday,
accurate.
8 p.m. If you guys didn't know already, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. we will be here. We will be doing a new game.
Speaking of which, do we have a game lined up?
We do have a game lined up, and you will be all so excited. It is Minecraft.
Oh,
yeah.
sweet.
Minecraft. In fact, we're doing a double feature of Minecraft. Next week, we're going to be doing Minecraft Vanilla Survival. We're just going to start in a random world and take what it throws at us. Hopefully we won't die.
get out of the box.
I've got to get you some shader mods because they look freaking amazing when you get them
shader
working.
mods, all of the shader
You have
mods.
them set up?
This is Matt's computer, so no.
Okay, I'll help you set them up
Right,
because
it's shader mods, all the shader mods.
it is important that people see how different the game is.
And then
we can talk about that.
Second week, we're going to be doing some RPG style or other pre-generated maps that people have posted online. Mostly because Daniel and Garrett think they're awesome and I think they're stupid. And we'll talk about that. That's 2 weeks from now. But next week is Minecraft. The beer... Unless Garrett thinks of something else, we're going to have a chocolate porter next week, which should be delicious. And so that is that. On the forums, if you have not joined the forums, now is a good time. Because as Xander is saying, we are starting another forum game. There was a very successful game of Resistance on the forum over the last couple of months. We're starting another game. I probably will be playing. I know that Garrett and Xander are playing. So a lot of Cloudboaters are playing. You should get in on it too. And that gives you an excuse to come to our forums. cloudboatarmada.com/forum. And Garrett, in terms of beer, I do not want to... if you want to get an IPA, go for it. I have a chocolate porter left. That's all that's left. Sorry. Wow.
Dang.
He doesn't get.
Those guys are definitely hard.
I actually like those fights.
Yes.
You do have the vine grub, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
We also have a YouTube channel now.
Yes, we do.
YouTube, our username Cloudboat Armada, as you would expect.
And you know what's on that YouTube channel?
All of our content.
Yes, including
All of our video content.
Do we have the interviews?
including no.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No.
No. So
Including IGG 2012.
that's very true. Not only are all of the craft
actually,
games,
not
craft
all.
beer episodes on there, but the IGG 2012
archive videos have started going up. I'm not sure what I know that all of the Artemis is up.
We can actually blame Xander for this one in chat.
Xander's been working hard on it.
Yes. So thank you, Xander.
Turns out chopping up huge video files, like 8-hour-long video files, is kind of tricky.
So easy. So if you want to see a couple of shorter videos of us being stupid on Artemis
and playing Artemis,
Xander did all of the hard work, so you didn't have to. All of those are right on the YouTube channel.
Yes,
and we're gonna start. Oh God, Slender is next.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to being able to YouTube link people to a time.
To Slender, yeah.
Yes, Slender, potentially the best moment in the entire marathon.
Yeah. So good.
Wow, you got up that mountain, man. Dang.
Yeah, I know the fast routes.
I
skipped easily the longest screen.
I'm trying to think if there's a good joke in there.
No.
So Xander is just going through. I think you're underestimating the size of these videos. They're like
18
30 to 40 hours long.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So Xander did so much work, and so thank you, Xander. And they're gonna start to go up slowly but surely, and everything will be alright.
God, I love that move.
Just stick him with your sword and drag him to the ground.
Yeah.
It's like a body slam with your sword.
That.
Bam! Yeah, I love that one.
You can just never touch the ground if you're good enough. It's been a while, so I'm not good enough right now.
Dude, why are you not fidgeting all the time?
Because I like a little bit of challenge, and she's really OP at this point in this mode. It's kind of silly.
Yeah. So again, tough mode.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, I mean, first of all, this is what, 6 hours into the game. Oh, there are some serious hardcore spoilers. Do we want to skip back?
Those. Where do we want to go? I've got saves on my profile if we want to move to that.
Sure. Punch it to us, and then we'll go to your profile.
Okay.
Sweet.
Bam! You get to look at our sorry mugs for a little while. While Matt chooses over
while I press the wrong buttons to go to my profile.
So, what else do we fail to mention here? We've got all this stuff on YouTube. We stream every day, or every Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 8. This is a fantastic time. I only got a couple of responses on Facebook asking for games to play for our new Let's Play. The Let's Play show is going to be starting up sometime this month. I said early in March, but clearly that hasn't happened. So sometime in March, we're going to start a Let's Play show. And it's going to be a little bit more traditional. We're not going to be pretentious.
They're all going to be pre-recorded. It's just going to be us talking over games.
So that's going to be, we're going to be starting that show sometime in March. We are asking for game suggestions.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, where are all your saves?
Good job, Matt.
Well, that's, we're in the cloud. Uh-oh.
Maybe it rained.
Alright, do you not have a gold account anymore, Matt?
No, I don't have a gold account anymore, but I thought that they would, that's...
Never save your cloud saves.
That's unfortunate.
Alright, you better go back to my saves.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yikes.
You could actually go to the last save. That's fine, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
As long as...
I'll save over it, don't worry about it.
Save over second to last save.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Games. There's not going to be beer, which is definitely not...
Well, beer won't be a feature. I suspect people will be drinking to a certain
Beer might
degree.
just happen.
Beer might just happen.
Beer happens.
But we're going to have a rotating cast, so we're going to record some sessions, and then we're going to rotate the cast, and it's going to be amazing because no one's going to have anything to do with anything. So we're going to we're going to structure it such that, let's say we have 3 people or 4 people on the cast. Then maybe 2 of them are going to rotate to the second cast, and by the third cast, no one will have started the game. So no one's going to know what's going on. It's going to be a giant game of telephone, and it's going to be amazing.
Oh god, it's like the video game version of Broken Picture Telephone or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, as of right now, I know that Ni no Kuni has been suggested.
Ni no Kuni is a long game. I'm not sure.
It is a long game. I'm definitely willing to take suggestions for a little bit shorter games. We have a lot of games. Suggest one, and we probably have it.
How do you make a new save again?
So just load it.
I already loaded it.
Load it slot 10.
I did.
And then just save over slot 9. That's fine.
Are there only 10 slots in this game?
Excellent.
Oh, you're here.
Yes.
Okay.
So without too many spoilers, This is one of the... I don't know
Without
how
too
far-
many spoilers, this is the end of the game.
Is it? I don't know.
No, not quite.
Okay, yeah.
But
because of apparently this is the opposite of Star Wars. There is forest and snow and volcanoes.
have you been down here yet? No.
I literally saved at that and then stopped. So forest, snow, and volcanoes all within like maybe 3 miles of each other.
Oh, I was supposed to get the quest. Whoops.
Nice. Good job. Good job.
I'll just respawn that. Don't mind me.
All right. Well, you've got 7 minutes.
Okay.
You think you can finish the game in 7 minutes?
No. I can finish this quest in 7 minutes.
Okay. Well,
It's a
excellent.
two-stream quest. Can I? Probably not. Whatever.
I love these little
Yeah.
platform things.
They're never explained. They're just kind of,
yeah. They make no sense at all.
They're natural in video game worlds. They just kind of happen.
It's true. They do. I find the references to the fact that this is a video game kind of charming.
Yeah, it's.
I'm sure other people.
whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Lava.
I got this.
It's a bit. It's very genre aware, basically.
Yes, it's pretty savvy. Honestly, I mean, how much is this game? First of all, do you have 15?
10 or 15. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's
800 to
super
1200
worth it.
Microsoft points.
Absolutely. Tim, my roommate, who bought this game, he is notoriously difficult
to please.
to please. Almost most of all in his games. I don't think he's actually on.
So you can trash him.
I mean, I trash talk him when he's on
right in
anyway.
your face. Yeah.
But it makes it less fun if he's not on.
It's true.
Yeah, man, Tim. Anyway, he's hard to please. He really is. He's just a gold curmudgeon. But he loved this game. In fact, I was playing this game over at our house, and he was saying, "Man, I gotta play this game again." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, this is game." Like, I didn't expect to get hooked, but I really was. As long as the fact that they're all furry, that doesn't bother you.
Don't let it bother you. Like,
I mean,
don't be that guy.
It doesn't matter. It could be anyone. It never comes up. It just happens to be that way.
Yeah, it's an incredible game, and the fact that people let that bother them is really just a disservice to their
It
experience.
really is. Oh, dude, I didn't even notice the little like lens flare. That's cool.
Sorry?
The lens flare.
Yeah.
Yes. The art is amazing. The animation is very cool.
Okay.
The combat, because it came from an animation standpoint, but the guy knew what he was doing, it feels simultaneously responsive and really flowy, which is hard to get.
Absolutely.
That's why
It's
I
true.
wanted to show this game.
It's like it feels like a 2D DMC in my opinion.
And we don't have DMC on ours. Are we talking about the new one or the old one?
I was just talking about Devil May
game.
Cry as the idea. The
As
idea of
an
Devil May
ideal.
Cry. That would be a great.
Oh,
Cards
dude,
Against
we're
Humanity
on
card.
our own thing again. God, Matt, you.
Oh my
second
gosh! What?
Oh,
Somebody's got to help
this.
me out here.
You guys gotta.
Why
tell
am
us.
I the controller?
When we suck, just let us know.
just shout at us.
Just let us know.
We're used to it.
I'm not used to it,
What
but
was I
my
supposed to
ego is large enough that I can take the hit.
During IGG, we did a lot of
Actually, to make up, we should go straight to only the game, just so that we can say sorry.
I don't remember what I was supposed to be doing here.
Give me the stupid thing. No, the other thing.
Oh, this.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
we
that's
took
true.
over the quest.
I did take over.
I'm
the
just
quest.
gonna do things dynamic.
He's
Check it, ready?
just going to mash buttons.
Oh yeah.
Can I mention how much I love that you have the camera controls set up to a joystick?
Yeah.
There we go. Come on, a little bit more. Fidget, help me out here. There we go.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, we've got an arcade stick controlling.
Yeah, check it out. Check it
Yeah, you're not actually.
You're not actually showing
Check it
anything.
out. Check it out. We
I'm
have
so
this.
proud of this.
It wasn't me. It was Matt. I would be proud of it.
It works.
I'm gonna resist the urge to just run my finger down the line of. All right.
Down the line of buttons,
All right.
because half of them aren't set up properly.
Exactly. Good.
Oh.
Yes. We aim to please. All right. We're coming towards the end here. Is their quest gonna be over? Are you?
I just wrapped the quest. I just have to.
Oh,
return
okay.
it.
Excellent. Well, now I think is as good a time as any. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Check out.
Quit because the soothing rain sounds of the menu really hits me right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? What are you doing?
I mean,
You're gonna turn the quest
quest
in? Because that's gonna make a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very important.
No, this wasn't actually the turn in the quest, so whatever.
Sorry.
Okay, so
Okay, wait. Shh. Press B. Soothing.
So this has been Cloudboat Armada's Craft Games and Craft Beer,
Episode 6.
episode 6.
We are on 6 episodes. We're gonna have to do some sort of deck episode extravaganza.
Yeah,
for
totally.
Episodes.
So
It's just going to be a clip show.
Thanks for tuning. No, that's way too much work. Thanks for tuning in with us. Like we said, you can find us at cloudboatarmada.com. Join our forums. Recommend us stuff to play for our Let's Play series, and also this series.
Yes, we would love to hear if you have a game that you think is interesting.
A craft game and or a craft beer.
Indeed.
This episode is actually episode 6, Xander.
Yes,
we had a discussion about this earlier. Episode 5 is not up yet on YouTube, but it will go up in a second.
Yeah. So for all of us here, and the rest of the Cloudboat Armada team.
Oh man, hold on, wait. We can't end the episode before we finish the beer.
Oh. Well, this is just dangerous.
I'm probably not going to finish
So.
this whole beer.
You can just give it to me.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So make sure to tune in every week, 8 o'clock.
And definitely keep your eyes and ears peeled on our Twitter and Facebook for the upcoming Let's Play.
Indeed.
But most of all, what we want is you guys tell your friends who you think would like us.
Exactly.
As of right now, we love to see you guys every week, but we would love to have more viewers as well.
Yeah. And so, tweet about us if you like us. Like us on Facebook,
Yes.
Google+.
Retweet our
that
tweets on
plus
Wednesday so that
is.
people with the time can watch us.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're here, cloudboatarmada.com and Twitch TV/cloudboatarmada.
Make sure to check out, Xander worked very hard on getting those Artemis videos up from Indie Games for Good last year.
You know what? You should
and they're
really
finally
just
up.
make Cloudboat Armada your homepage.
Yeah. It's a good idea. It's not a bad idea.
Good.
And there will be a post with all of those YouTube videos on cloudboatarmada.com to check those out. Those were an absolute blast, really.
Yeah. I'm really looking
absolute
forward to
blast.
having them on YouTube so I can link them.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
everyone.
So for all of us here, thanks so much, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.